Okay, there we go. All right, you guys, welcome to tonight's Turn On Overview. I'm really excited that you're all here. My name is Becky Smith, and I live in Green Bay, Wisconsin. I do have three kids, 15, 18, and 21. Some of them may come running through here in a little while. I apologize in advance. I also am a very busy career woman, too. I actually have four total jobs. I work at Fox Valley Technical College as a medical laboratory technician program director and department chair. I work in a laboratory, which I'll be working tomorrow morning. They need so much help with all this flu and stuff that they have going on right now. It's kind of a respiratory mess. So I'll be helping, working in a lab tomorrow, kind of PRN. I also help out with another community college in another state, and I do Trinont. So I'm kind of sharing that with you for a reason, because at the end of this, I'm gonna explain a little bit about, why and how I do this with simplicity and gusto, because I think this has really brought more vitality to my life than anything. And it's been just such a blessing to find this. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to share a couple slides with you and kind of just to showcase what some things look like. But I'm not going to spend the entire time. Holy cow, we got a lot of people coming in. I'm not going to spend the entire time, just talking about myself. I want to get some products covered because you guys probably are curious what the heck this stuff does. So I'm going to give you a lot of that background as well. But while I'm sharing here, I'm going to tell you a little bit of my story and how I found this company. So it was, I want to say about a year and a half ago, I was in my doctor's office and I was complaining of some issues that I'm having, and I'm trying to talk and share a slide at the same time. Oh, here we go. Well, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe I can't talk and slide at the same time. There we go. Here, this is better. Okay. Hopefully, can you guys see the Trinont slide? Or no? I'm trying to see what you guys are seeing. I don't think so. Let me try one more time. Sorry, guys. I thought I could talk into this at the same time, but my computer's not letting me. Try one more time. Okay. Come on. Normally I don't fight this like this. All right, that looks better. Okay. Now I'm happy. Now I got it. Okay. So I was in my doctor's office a year and a half ago. Now I can talk because I know where I want to be. And I was complaining of some issues I was having. I've got seronegative rheumatoid arthritis, discoid lupus, and Hashimoto's, which affects my thyroid. And some of the things that I always have fought with was having a lot of hair loss. I had a big bald spot in the front of my head. I'll show you guys a picture of that in a little while. My joints were killing me. Even though Western medicine was providing me medications, it was making me feel worse. And my skin, I have this lupus rash that was affecting my skin. It was very itchy, very annoying. And I was looking for more natural support because I don't like taking a lot of drugs prescribed by Western medicine if I don't have to, because a lot of times the side effects are worse, make you feel terrible. And she said, she's an integrative medicine provider. She asked me, she goes, are you using collagen? And I said, yeah, I've got a tub of it from Costco. I don't really use it, but I do have it. And I got one more in the waiting room here. I do use it, but I don't notice a difference and I don't use it often. She's like, no, 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 no. She goes, I want you to use Trinont Glow Liquid Collagen because you just take a shot of it and you're done. And it's like a high octane WD-40 for your joints. It's going to hydrate your skin from within and it's going to make your hair grow back. And I said, seriously? She's like, yeah, it's amazing. She sold it in her office. So I brought a bottle home. My friend Carissa reaches out to me about 2 months later. I've known Carissa for like 15 years. She reaches out to me and she says, Becky, I've partnered with a company in the health and wellness space, and I think you need to take a look at it. And I'm like, she's always been in network marketing. And I said, if you think I'm not looking at an opportunity, I said, there's no way. I'm too busy. There's no way I'm not doing that. Well, she's like, well, I think you should take a look at it anyways. And she sent me the information. Chris is amazing. And when she sent me the information, it was the same exact company that was on the bottle of collagen that my doctor had told me that had caused my hair to start growing back, you guys. This blew my mind, and I stopped right then and there, and I thought, holy crap, send me more information. This is unbelievable. I had no idea somebody could be an associate for this. And I knew once I looked at it that there were so many people that would benefit from this, and I could be the person that could help them get this in their hands. So that is what got me going. And I also knew that I could definitely get the cost of my collagen covered by just having a couple customers. And I thought, wouldn't that be great? I wouldn't have to pay for my collagen. It went so big from there, you guys. I just kept going and going and going and helping and helping and helping. And before I knew it, today I've got 305 associates underneath me and my team. And I'm so incredibly blessed to be able to help so many people achieve the health that they want from a natural perspective and make the income of their dreams. So there's a lot of different pieces to this. But what we're going to start with is a little bit about the company and what the products do, because you guys, that's kind of probably why you're here. So this company, Trinont is French for changing lives. We have a mission to change 30 billion lives for good. A billion lives for good in the next 30 years. It's been a long day. And the really cool thing about them and their mission is they always go and look for the top health and wellness trends. I'm going back to 2024 because we just hit 2025, but the top health and wellness trends of 2024 include semaglutides. You guys know what those are. All the Ozempic, Mounjaro, Zepbound, Wegovy, you name it, all of the injections people are taking, that's a trend, huge trend. Sustainable intermittent fasting. How much easier would intermittent fasting be if you had tools that made you not hungry? Sleep recovery, sleeping better, hydration hacking. CBD is now more mainstream because ours is THC free, so that's pretty slick. We have simple beauty solutions that even my lupusy skin can handle. The really awesome thing is about 50% of consumers are looking for something in the health space that Trinont can address. So that is amazing. We have about 26 products or so that are all based on raw whole foods. Okay. They are cruelty free, gluten free, soy free. We have a transparency promise. These are all proprietary supplements that are not white labeled. A lot of other companies will buy synthetics, slap their label on it, and sell it. It's garbage. It doesn't work. Our products work. The science is there. I have a biochemistry background. I teach biochemistry. This is legit. We have third-party validations. We've got CGMP certification by the FDA, which is a good manufacturing process. We are independent lab tested, third-party tested for heavy metals, leads, molds, and toxins. That is huge. And we have tens of thousands of success stories. So if you go to the Ripple Effect group, hopefully whoever invited you here will get you in that group so you can see all of the customer testimonies. It's not run by Trinont at all. If you're struggling with eczema, migraines, joint pain, hair loss, whatever it may be, type that in the search bar and you can see the products and the before and afters that people have been getting. Literally mind blowing. Of course, I'm not going to spend all of my time going over all 26 products. I'm going to cover about the top 7, I believe I have out today. So here's our transparency promise. Everything, there's no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no parabens, phosphates, phthalates, gluten-free, GMO-free, all of that. Super important, super amazing. Everything is ethnically sourced. And I'm just so proud that I can say that about this company. We have an amazing scientific advisory board. They are cutting edge. And I can tell you, I've had little bits of information come at me. We are coming out with 3 new products in March that are going to include women's health. It's going to include longevity and something else they haven't really told us. They gave us very little tiny tidbits, but these are the areas that this is going to cover. And it's all going to be, all natural, plant-based, and fall within our transparency promise. It's going to be huge. They're always cutting edge, you guys. We came out with a plant-based GLP-1 before anybody else. What we're going to have coming is going to be before anybody else. It's going to be awesome. All of these guys here have a resume that would make you pee your pants, and they are pretty incredible. We actually, at our national conventions, get trainings by Dr. Natalie and Dr. Cutler. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, so I'm going to show you, this is my before and after with the glow here. I'm going to come back to this slide. I'm going to take this off so you can see me a little bit better so I can talk about a couple of these products and what they do. Okay. I'm going to stop sharing here for a minute and I'm going to take a drink of water because my throat's dry. Okay. So I'm going to start with the product that got me here. This is the Glow Liquid Collagen. Why is our collagen best in class, best collagen there is? Well, I think it's best because it made my literal bald spot go away. Okay, so that's huge. But we have two flavors. We got pina colada and strawberry banana. Personally, I say get the pina colada. The strawberry banana is a little bit more bitter to me, but I hate pina coladas. I'm on vacation. You'll never see me drink a pina colada, but the pina colada glow is really, really good. So this has 10 grams of protein. I'm going to show you what one serving looks like. I have this little shot glass with my name on it here. Okay. It looks like this. This is 1 ounce. This is one serving once a day. It's got 10 grams of protein in here. You guys, there's like a half a chicken breast worth of protein in here. We all need more protein. 11 grams of collagen peptides, which is so much more than any of your other collagens that you'll see on the market. 4,500 micrograms of biotin, which is insane. That is what's going to make your hair grow back. It's got hyaluronic acid inside your joints, okay? In your knee joint, we'll say this is your knee, okay? As you get older, you get bone on bone, okay? You get a lot of irritation and grinding and whatnot. I'd get up and go to the bathroom at night. My ankles were cracking and creaking, okay? I have osteoarthritis. I have rheumatoid arthritis. What that hyaluronic acid does is it adds some lubrication, so you've got more slipperiness within those joints, okay? That is one of the first things people notice is that their joints pain is lessened. I'm not saying we do not cure, heal, or treat anything, but this will add that hydration to your joints along with your skin. It will help get rid of wrinkles within the skin and help add that fluid within your joints. That is phenomenal. I can't say enough about that. We also have an antioxidant blend in here and yeah, no carbs. So all of your keto friends. So anyways, here we go. I have to drink this now that I poured it. So cheers, right? That's all you do. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. I leave it next to my toothbrush in my bathroom. I went and got it tonight because obviously I wanted to show it to you guys. But leave this next to your toothbrush. Habit stacking. You read the book Atomic Habits, Make Habits. Leave it next to your toothbrush so you don't forget. You put it up in your cupboard, you're going to forget about it. Leave it somewhere where you'll see it. This is usually my bathroom. Okay. We have two types of glow. The brown bottle glow is our heavy hitting repair. So any type of repair. My mom had her hip replacement. I was giving her twice a day. I made her take this. She's up running around like a crazy woman. So good stuff for repair. We also have Glow M. This is delicious. This is white grape. This only has 3 grams of protein in it, I believe. But this is our beauty collagen, really heavy hitting on the wrinkles. This is delicious. It also has some of the biotin and some of the hyaluronic acid in here. But I use this with my Activate and I take this at night. They're slightly different. One is for beauty, the other one is more building blocks. Okay. All right. We'll talk about this one again in a little while. All right. The next one's going to blow your mind. So, who do you know who's got digestive issues, is constantly running to the bathroom, diarrhea, constipation, gas, bloating? How about heartburn? These are things that plague so many people. So, I'm going to do a demonstration for you guys and show you a little bit about gut health at the same time. I know probably majority of people I know have some type of belly issues after they eat. When I was in my 20s, I could eat a half a pizza and down 3 beers like it was like it's nobody's business, and I never had a stomach ache. If I did that now, I'd probably die. So this kind of gives you the ticket back to that youthful gut that you used to have. Okay. I'm going to take this snack pack pudding. Okay. I'm going to open this and I'm going to add some of our digestive enzymes to it. And I'm going to stir it in front of you so you can see. I have to grab a paper towel. Why I do this stuff in my kitchen, right? It's like food. Okay. So we have this pudding, super thick, right? One time I did this and it actually fell on my keyboard. So I'm going to take one of these enriched digestive enzyme capsules. Okay. It looks like this. There's 90 of them in one jar. Okay. You take like 1 or 2 with a meal, 1 with a small meal, 2 with a big meal. And I'm going to tilt this down so you guys can kind of see. I'm going to put this in here. And you can see, normally you would just swallow this with water, but if you can't take pills, you can just empty this and put it in your mouth. Somebody says it tastes like Cheerios. I've never tried it. someday. And then my sister-in-law, her daughter, she gets belly aches and she puts it on her cereal. So you can just open it and take it. Okay. So I'm gonna put this up a little bit so you can see me again. And I'm gonna stir this. So inside this capsule is 11 strains of digestive enzyme. It breaks down carbohydrates, fats, proteins, beans, gluten. There's gluten digesting enzymes in here. It also has lactase, which is what's found in Lactaid to break down dairy. So if ice cream bothers you and it kind of gives you a bellyache, this will help solve that problem as well. And another really cool story that I heard, my friend Rachel, she couldn't eat salads. She'd love to go out to eat and eat salads, but it would turn her into a salad shooter and kind of made her feel sick. So when she takes Enrich, she can go to a salad or a restaurant and get one of those giant, really good Southwest salads or whatever. And it no longer bothers her stomach. We have 4 strains of probiotics in here, and this is getting really soupy. Kind of tell what's going to happen here. Um, it's got 4 strains of probiotics. Those are the bacteria that you want in your gut. We all have bacteria in our gut, but when we're adding dead foods, like the processed foods, to our gut, the bacteria doesn't thrive and survive. And what happens is bad bacteria may kind of start to take over. We want the bacteria that's going to keep us lean and healthy. Okay. So we not only have that bacteria in here, we also have the petri dish, which is the prebiotics, which is the food that feed the bacteria to keep them thriving in our gut. So we've got the digestive enzymes to digest the food, especially people that don't have gallbladders. This is amazing. Okay. Digest the food, also has the bacteria that keeps us lean and healthy, and the food that keeps that bacteria alive. Okay. So what happened is this completely liquefied this pudding. So now it's like chocolate milk. And I did splatter on my keyboard here. Oh, I just pulled something up on my screen. You can see this is really liquidy. So now what happened is your body is able to absorb these nutrients a lot better because it is liquefied and pulverized versus chunks of food entering your digestive system. Zero gas, zero bloat. That is the thing that blows my mind. How many times have you gone to eat a big meal and you like feel like you have to unbutton your pants and you need to take a nap? This will make you feel absolutely amazing, okay, after you eat. So highly recommend. I have people taking this that will never not take it because it makes them feel that good. I've lost inches on my waist just because of the lack of bloat and gas. Okay. I have friends that no longer take Prilosec or GERD medications. My husband doesn't need to take his anymore. He lays down in bed at night because this allows the food to enter your digestive system nicely. You don't have all the gurgly burpiness either. That is how great this is. And it's all plant-based and amazing. Okay. All right. So this I didn't know I needed until I took it. I'm like, I don't have GI issues. What? I'm fine. No, I feel so amazing that this is so worth it. So now I made a mess. I'm going to set this aside here. Okay. That's one of my favorite demonstrations to do. But it's super, super messy. I always have like this big disaster with that right on. Okay. The next thing I'm going to show you is if you follow me on Facebook, a lot of you guys do. There's a drink that I make every single morning, and it is my coffee called Mojo. We have 2 different types of Mojo. We've got regular Brazilian coffee and we've got hot cocoa. Okay. So they look like this. And I think this is just, yeah. Okay. So this is just the Brazilian coffee. I do have a hot chocolate one around here somewhere. My husband and kids love the hot cocoa. There's no coffee in it. They hate coffee. I'm the coffee girl. I'm an intermittent faster. I drink the black coffee. Why is this different than any other coffee? For one, it's mold free. If you knew how much mold was in your coffee, you'd probably fall over. There's a lot. This also has L-theanine for focus, so you can focus on the task at hand. It's got PEA that increases GABA, which increases dopamine and serotonin. You guys, those are your happy hormones. So you just feel really happy and really alive. It is just the best feeling ever. You're just all like lovey-dovey and happy. It also boosts your metabolism and kills cravings. So if you're on any type of diet or know anybody who's on any type of diet, this will help them stick to it because it will help with those cravings and crashes and boost their metabolism as well. Helps keep blood sugar stable. Crazy. It only has, I want to say like 10 calories. Don't quote me on that. I don't have the original package on me. But I like the black coffee. You can add your creamer to it if you're like. Otherwise, the other one tastes like a really rich hot chocolate. And that one's delicious too for people that hate coffee. Okay. This is to die for. If you hate hot drinks, you don't like hot cocoa, and you don't like coffee, we have one called Zest. Zest is the same ingredients, but it is a lemonade. So we got roasted peach and this one's strawberry watermelon. Like the teenagers like the strawberry watermelon. I like the roasted peach. I like this one more in the summer, mid-afternoon pick me up. Otherwise, they do the same thing. One's just a lemonade, one is the coffee. Okay, my favorites. All right, we're going to move on to our metabolic health. This is mind blowing. Like I could go on and on about this. It's crazy. So working in healthcare, I have been testing people and their blood for metabolic syndrome for 25 years. And it's amazing what you see the condition of people's bodies from the inside because I'm doing the testing, all the testing that the cholesterol testing, all of those things. Glucoses, I've seen people come in such rough condition because they had gotten themselves to what's called metabolic syndrome. What is metabolic syndrome? This is something you're going to hear a lot more about. And a lot of people come to me like, Becky, I can't lose weight. It doesn't matter what I do. Their metabolic state is horrible. Now, let me explain what this means. What is metabolic syndrome? Okay, so if you have this, you're going to have a hard time losing weight. It's going to be, if you have 2 out of 5 of what I'm going to say, you have metabolic syndrome. Okay, number 1 is having a fasting blood glucose level or blood sugar, whatever your doctor calls it, of greater than 100. Having a blood pressure greater than 135/85, having a waist circumference greater than 35 in a female, greater than 40 in a male. That's around the belly button, guys. Okay. Having a triglyceride that's fasting greater than 150 and having the good LDL cholesterol less than 50. Okay. If you have 2 out of 5 of those, you have metabolic syndrome. And what I am absolutely floored at is how Trinont has addressed this with a whole system. Because if it took you 20 years to get yourself in that condition, it's going to take you a long time to get yourself out of that condition without using a lot of pharmaceuticals that are causing awful side effects. So we have natural plant-based tools that are getting people there almost just as fast. It is mind-blowing. So the first thing that we released, and this is totally cutting edge. This was in research at Harvard for 10 years, and we have proprietary rights to it. This is our Transform, released October of 2023. And I'll never forget the day. We sold 1.5 million bottles in 90 minutes, shut down the website because we sold everything on the website like instantly at that moment. So Victoria, I will cover the questions at the end, just to remind me, okay? So this one converts sugar to fiber. So it has an enzyme in it, and it's a glucose converting enzyme. So when you eat a plate of fettuccine Alfredo and you digest it in your stomach, this enzyme takes those simple sugars, it links them together into what's called an alpha glucan fiber. It's not that big. I'm just exaggerating. That cannot be absorbed through your intestine. So you're absorbing 50 to 90% less sugar that's in your diet. So your sugars are going to come down. You're going to have less of the peaks and valleys that affect your mood and make you feel like after lunch, you're like falling asleep, you're tired, you're reaching for another cup of coffee, reaching for a Snickers, whatever it may be. You're not going to have that anymore because your blood sugars are going to remain more stable. I didn't believe this. I called my doctor. I said, I need one of those continuous glucose monitors because I have to see if this works. She's like, okay, Becky, whatever. She'll do anything for me. So I wore a continuous glucose monitor, and I'm going to show you the results here in a little while on that same slide that has my hair and show you what I saw. And I was like, holy cow, this really, really works. Maybe another person hopping in here. Okay. So this also has grains of paradise, which is a mild thermogenic that gets your metabolism boosted. So we want a faster metabolism, right? So this you take before meals will help obliterate some of the sugar in your diet. So that is huge. That covers the first piece of metabolic syndrome. Fast forward to March 2024, Trinont being cutting edge before anybody else comes out with one, we have a plant-based GLP-1 drink. Nobody else had come out with this at this point, okay? And this totally blows my mind because it does so much more than just Ozempic, Mounjaro, Wegovy, all of those medications people are taking. Those cause undesirable side effects, very effective. But some people don't feel well. We don't know the long-term side effects of some of these. There's some people that have been on those medications and they don't know what their exit game is going to be because they don't want to be on it forever. We have an option for them, okay? I've taken a GLP-1 injection. I know the difference. And I will tell you, I feel a million times better using the plant-based drink. So this is our citrus hibiscus. It's the only flavor it comes in, but it's freaking delicious. Those of you that are on here that drink it, you can nod and agree with me. It's so good. It's only got 10 calories a glass. It increases our GLP-1, which turns off some food noise. It delays gastric emptying, so you stay full longer, okay, and you eat less. So that's amazing, right? It also activates an enzyme called AMPK, adenosine monophosphate kinase. Don't memorize that. That's Becky's biochem brain going crazy. So what this does, it's in our cells. Our cells are packed with it, but it kind of lies dormant. If we can flip the switch and turn on the engine within our fat cells are going to shrink, especially around the visceral organs in our gut, which is the dangerous fat, and our waist is going to shrink. That's huge. The third piece of this, it's got L-arginine, which will decrease your blood pressure, increases nitric oxide, just kind of makes you feel a little energetic. There's no caffeine in here. Just makes you feel light and happy, and it decreases your blood pressure to a normal level. Okay. My husband is on lisinopril and hydrochlorothiazide, and he was drinking this and he got lightheaded, where the doctor's like, whoa, okay, your blood pressure is really low. That was crazy. So we took him off one of those and he's trying to wean his way off it completely, which I think he almost is. This will lower your blood pressure. This has methylated B12 and folate as well, which is important for people that can't metabolize some of those vitamins. But again, 10 calories, absolutely delicious. And you drink this right before lunch or whatever, once a day is usually when I drink it. Some people drink it in the morning. I think the closer you drink it to a meal, the better it works. But these two things together, you guys, are a complete metabolic system. Nobody else has this. We won a Gold Stevie International Award that beat out IBM, Siemens, all of these huge companies for first place in product innovation. We took the gold on this, and this was at the end of 2024. Nobody else has anything like this that's plant-based. So this is huge. This is our daily health system when you put it together. Okay. The last thing that I have that I'll mention quick is our Quench, because I love it. And I think hydration is important. I follow a really high protein diet. I work out. So I use these hydration packets. You may have seen Liquid IV, things like that. Gatorade is full of garbage and artificial sugars and colors. This is an all natural, like a Gatorade packet. You add it to water, adds electrolytes, sodium, potassium, magnesium, has that methylated B12 in it as well. It is really, really good for you, has nothing artificial in it, and makes you feel amazing. When you're dehydrated, you just don't feel good. So that's our Quench. Okay, so I just want to throw that in there. All right. All right, a product, you guys, for to death. I'll go back to my before and after pictures here and just kind of show you that slide that we left off on. So this is the collagen that I love, right? I will never stop taking this. I've been taking it once or twice a day, every day for the last year and a half, and I will never stop. I had a huge bald spot in the front of my head. As you can see here, my hair grew back. This was huge. This is the only thing that I changed. The Daily Health System, the Transform, this is me wearing continuous glucose monitor. It's a needle that stays in your arm and it tests your blood sugar every minute for 2 weeks. And what happened here was the first day and second day, I did not use Transform and ate the same meals as I did the second day. I was surprised to see my blood sugar drop as low as 50. And on some days, it actually did get down to 50. And it would get up close to 200. And when I took the Transform, it just kind of stayed. So I could feel that. I felt that I didn't have this peak. And then I crashed, and then I needed something sweet to get back up. And then the sweet and the salty and all that those cravings and stuff like that went away. So these two things together, adding the GLP-1 and taking the Transform, keeps your blood sugar stable, makes your food empty your stomach slower. It's going to make you eat less, and you're probably going to lose some weight. And it's going to help bring your metabolic system back to a point where weight loss will be possible again. So I cannot say enough about this. So anyways, so let's say you're interested in this. Now we're going to talk a little bit about how you can get your hands on it, right? So you can order as a customer. Whoever invited you here tonight, get back in their inbox and be like, okay, I need to get some of this. They would love to send you their link. You can order from them. Okay, so you want to get with the person that invited you here. Thank you so much for your order. So that is one way that you can get it. The other way is to order as an associate. And I'll be honest, I have probably 5 customers and 305 associates. So here's why. I'm going to explain why people make this decision. If you order as an associate, you can get one of 2 discounted bundles that include the enrollment. So I'm going to, oh, your little heads are in the way to move you over here. We got two different options, and right now there's a few other options in there right now because today we have the Look Good, Feel Good bundles in there where I think you get a free Nourish with one of them. You'd have to go in if you go to the Join tab instead of the Shop tab, you'll be able to see the options in there, but these are our main packages. The starter pack is a little smaller. It's the Enrich that I did the pudding with and the Daily Health System. We put those together because gut health and metabolic health really tie into each other. So we want to make sure if you're going to move forward with Trinont in any capacity, that you are at least getting your gut and your metabolic health in line. Okay. The other builder pack is a little bit bigger. You get the Glow M that tastes absolutely delicious. When you mix it with your Activate, it tastes like a fruit snack. I drink these together. I add my Glow M and this together in a cup, and it is so good. It gives you the quench, you get the zest, you get the mojo, and you get the Daily Health System and the Enrich. So this one is what I highly recommend as you start with, because you can try a little bit of everything. So you can choose which one. Now here's the perk. You will then get wholesale pricing moving forward. So every time you go back and order, you're going to get a better price. You're going to get a referral link, so because I guarantee you, if you threw a stone out the window, you'd hit somebody who has a weight loss goal, right? So you're going to come across friends that are going to be like, what are you taking? What are you drinking? What are you doing? And you're going to be really excited. And they're going to be like, I want some of that. And you have a choice. You can send it back to your friend or me, or you can have them order from you and you can get some of the commission on it. So you get that link included. No monthly website fees, no mandatory minimums to buy or sell. There's not anybody going to say, you have to buy this much or you're not going to be active. There's none of that. Okay. You just stay active and you get a discount. So that is the perk with getting the associate bundles. They're discounted and you get all of that with it. So that's what the majority of people have been doing. But we do have some customers as well who just want to order, and that is fantastic as well. But those are two ways. As a customer, you click the shop tab. As an associate, you click the join tab. Okay. It doesn't lock you into having to do anything. It just gives you the opportunity. So I'm going to show you what this opportunity looks like real quick. The team you join matters. I will be, because this is specific to my organization, I will be there along with the person that enrolled you to lock arms with you and help you with anything that it is that you need to move forward. We have the fastest red diamond. It's going to be gems. I'll show you in a minute. Leg within this company in company history, and we are the fastest growing company in the wellness space, which makes us the fastest growing team in the world. So that is something you want to be a part of. We have proven systems to plug into. I come and I help you and I show you what we do, and we do it together. You're not alone. 99% of us have a full-time day job. You guys, I got many jobs, but this is so much fun. This gives me so much pride and just makes me feel so good to be able to help people. It gives you purpose, you know. We have some that want to make a couple $100s. We have some that want multiple six figures. Okay. It's immediate money. You get paid weekly on your commissions, monthly on team bonuses. And the really cool thing is you can add your, your family to your team, which is fun. As far as the compensation plan goes, you get about $7 to $10 per item that you sell, but you also get bonuses on your entire team. So it's great to get customer commissions, but it's really fun when you get paid off of what your team is doing too. So here's my example. I want to show you. I'm going to go ahead for just a couple slides here for a second. This is my team. This is me. We've got a 3-leg model. So I enrolled. This is my husband, Chad. He is my first associate. He doesn't know anything about the business. My daughter, Emma, she's 21. And then my sister-in-law, Kelly. Okay. So these are my 3 legs. And then people enrolled under them. And then some people enrolled under them, and people enrolled under them. People enrolled under them. See, my son, Justin, got added here last year. I threw him down in the bottom. And these people that are up at the top, these top 3, this is what I call beachfront real estate. So anybody who joins you and is in your top 3, they get all of the volume from the people that you help place underneath them. So anybody that you really think would love doing this and doing this with you, you want to call them right away and be like, you know what? I want to do this, and I want you to be right under me so that you can get the volume from our team. Okay. So Chad, my husband, these are all my associates, but he also gets the volume. So he gets a paycheck and I get a paycheck, even though he doesn't really do anything. My daughter Emma's paying off her college tuition. Okay. Sister-in-law Kelly, she loves to travel. She loves going to Mexico. So all of these other people under there, all of that volume goes up to the top without any breakaway. Other companies, sometimes you can only count so much. We count all of it. That's amazing. So coming back up to the top, we have multiple ways. Of course, you get bonuses when you enroll people. We got additional bonuses when you find 6 customers and 2 associates, you get an additional bonus. When your volume as a team hits a certain amount, you get an additional bonus. You can start building off of a team when you've got 2 associates that enroll underneath you. So just 2 people. It's crazy. What the team bonuses look like is over on the right. Our first rank is the rank of Jade. I'm going to help you get here as fast as you want. I hit the rank of Jade in 2 days because I went crazy. I was calling everybody. I'm like, you got to see this. You're not going to believe this. I'm so excited. You're going to love this. And they're like, oh, okay. So I was really going nuts with this. So the first rank of Jade, which is a jewel, these are all jewels, is having 100 personal volume that comes from your orders and your customers' orders, super easy to get, having 2 associates enroll underneath you, having 1,300 total group volume. So if it's you and your friend Sally Sue and your cousin Jenny, and Jenny finds a person or two, and Sally Sue finds a person or two, everybody's customer and personal volume all adds together in that tank. When that hits 1,300, you get a $250 additional bonus on top of everything else, and now you're eligible for a Jeep. Okay, I'll talk about the Jeep in just a second. Opal is having 3 people in 2,600, Pearl, 3 people, 4,500 volume, and you can see the monthly bonus goes up from there. I am a Sapphire and my husband is a Ruby. Okay, I do this part-time. I spend an hour on this a day, not including this hour tonight. The overviews, that's an extra hour once a week. But I use about an hour a day-ish is what I spend in my business, and that's what I've built to over the last year and a half, and we make about an extra $6,000 a month. So it is incredibly, incredibly a blessing to our family for sure. So everybody's different. Some people will be happy with, $250, $500 a month. Some people really want to go big. So I'm just naturally going where it's taking me because I just love helping people. All right, so let's talk about this Jeep bonus for just a minute here. So here we have on the top right, Sonara, our red diamond. This is her mom. I think her name's Betty. Don't quote me on that. She is a Sapphire, not because she works the business, but because she had a couple people that enrolled under her hairdresser and her nail tech or something like that, I think. They enrolled and then Sonara helped them build, and she now gets her Jeep paid for, her monthly payment paid for, and she gets the Sapphire payment, which is $4,500 a month, I think. This crazy woman down here standing, this is my mom. She's 73. She's kind of a retired-ish real estate agent. And she doesn't really work the business at all. She loves the college and she tells a few friends about it. But I have her placed high in my compensation or high up in my team. So as I add people, I keep adding them underneath people. You can put them anywhere you want them one time. You have one chance. And then it just keeps growing down. So she's down there and she gets a paycheck because she is up high in my compensation plan, and she gets her Jeep covered and paid. And this is me with my Jeep. It's just the front of my Jeep, but I have a Jeep Grand Cherokee as well, and I get the $500 a month to cover the Jeep. So how it works is when you hit your rank of Jade, if you have a Jeep, you just prove to them that you own a Jeep, you lease a Jeep, have a loan out on a Jeep, whatever. The Jeep's in your name. You send that to Trinant. When you hit that rank, they will send you that additional bonus each month. So every month I get $500 towards this Jeep, and my Jeep payment is $510 a month. So I pay $10 a month for my car. It is an absolute blessing. Most companies, you got to be the top 1% to get a car. Here, the very first rank gets a car. And like I said, we can get you there fast if you want to get there fast. So again, this is my example. This is Sonara, our red diamond, mother hen. She is a red diamond, so she makes $60,000 a month. And she's been doing this 9 months longer than me. She's like a real go-getter. She does this full time. Her husband Patrick makes $17,000 a month. He's a diamond. He's just like her little sidekick. He doesn't do anything. Her son Dylan goes to UW-Madison, and so does Daniel. I think Dylan just graduated. Dylan is a diamond. He gets $17,000 a month. And for those of you, a couple of you guys were in Milwaukee, he was up on stage talking about this. He gets the Jeep bonus. His brother Daniel is a little younger. He's an emerald, so he makes $8,500 a month, and he gets the $500 Jeep bonus as well. Grand total, her family is bringing $103,000 a month. Is this what everybody does? No, I'm just showing you what is possible when somebody really puts their best foot forward. Okay, so this is Sonara. She's a good friend of mine. I know her very well. I talk to her every day. So this isn't somebody who's in California living in a mansion somewhere. She lives in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. Okay. All right. What are your next steps? You can order as a customer if you want to, if something piqued your interest today, or you can buy one of our 2 enrollment bundles. And after this happens, I will be in touch with you in a 3-way chat with the person that invited you as well, so we can talk about what it is that we do here to make some money if you're interested. If you're not, and you just want to use the product and get a discount, we love you for that too. And we were there to help you with any questions that you have. Okay. But I would love to have a conversation with you briefly, even through Messenger, just to kind of hear what your goals are and meet you where you're at. So that's really cool. There's no pressure, no pushing or anything. So I'm going to stop that here and see if you guys have any questions. I know I'm going to open the chat here. Victoria did have a question. Okay. I missed a couple of the first items. What are the names of the products that help with the joints and GI issues? The one that helps with the joints, in my opinion, by adding hyaluronic acid is our Original Glow. Okay, a shot a day. Some people are really crazy. They 2 shots a day. I don't do my hair. I got hair again. It grew back. I do 1 shot a day. There's a woman, I just shared this on my Facebook page. Her name is Susan. She's 80. She'll be 81. She takes 2 shots of Glow a day and does the Glow M. And her face is like, she looks like she got Botox and a facelift. Like, holy cow. She's like, yeah, I just love this stuff. She just takes tons of it. That's not necessary. I do 1 shot of Glow a day and I'm doing just fine, but some people go crazy with it. 2 bottles of this will last a month. Okay, that's the Original Glow. This is our heavy builder glow. Like if you have an injury or if you have, bad knees or whatever, I would get 2 bottles and make sure it lasts a month. This is the one that you want. If you want to get rid of the fine lines and wrinkles and a little bit of hair growth and nail growth, I would go with the Glow M, which is a marine peptide. This one's bovine, which is from a cow. This one's made from fish. That matters. But beauty and heavy hitter with growth in joints and hair. Okay. The other one you asked was to help with the GI issues. Enrich. Everybody needs this. You guys, I have it on my kitchen island. It's up in my kitchen cupboard. It's in my purse. My daughter has it in her backpack. We go out to eat. The sucker gets passed around the table. I'm surprised waitresses haven't been like, what is that family taking? But it makes that much of a difference. Nobody feels like crap and you have to go to bed when they're done. All right. Any other questions? I love questions. I've talked your ear off for 45 minutes.
Becky, can you touch on the Fortify, especially this time of year when everyone's getting sick?
Yeah. So Fortify looks like this, but it says Fortify on it. Okay. So we're going to pretend this is a Fortify because I don't want to run across my kitchen. Fortify is on our website. This is huge right now because of cold and flu season. Knock on wood. I haven't gotten sick yet. My husband takes it every day. I take it every day. My kids are not so good at it because they're kids and they don't listen. But what it has is acerola cherry in it. Acerola cherry is the world's most potent form of vitamin C and it's food sourced. When you take ascorbic acid, cheap vitamin C from Walmart or whatever, that is not doing what you need it to in your body. You want a food source of vitamin C. It would be like taking an orange, but like a ton of oranges. So you're getting the good vitamin C. It's got elderberry in it. It's got zinc in it. It's got D-ribose, which is really good for your immune system. Those are the main things that are in there that are helping with the immune system. So, and also, did you know vitamin C is a huge building block of the collagen in your skin? So you want to make sure that you're getting enough vitamin C just for your collagen. So if you know people that are like on weight loss, if they're on the Ozempic, Wegovy, and you're gonna talk to them, they're gonna be like, I am on this medication. I don't need anything that you have. You know what? They could use some collagen because they're losing weight so fast that this will help keep their skin firm, and they really want to add some vitamin C to that collagen as well. So that's just my opinion. I was on tirzepatide for about 4 months. I totally am. I'm not against the medication whatsoever, but I do know that there's definitely a place for collagen in their body for sure. Could you order items? Oh, go ahead.
I got my ex-husband, I got him on taking collagen and he's on Zepbound, I think. And he lost a lot of weight fast and he looks really old. And so
looks old.
Looks old and he started taking collagen and someone just today at work said,
Unmute.
wow, you look
You're
great.
unmuted.
And you He goes, and you look like you look younger. So I know it works.
It does. It does. I love it. Victoria had a question. It says, can you order items as a customer and then move to an associate? Absolutely. You can do whatever you want. You can order as a customer and then you can go back and add the $99. If I'm being honest, if it's in your budget, I would definitely get an enrollment bundle because I really haven't had anybody come back and regret it. You can always go back and just pay an additional $99 later and add it or order an enrollment bundle later. Absolutely. That is up to you. But I would consider the discounted enrollment bundle if either of those bundles are of interest to you because they are at a discount compared to what you would pay buying everything individually. But totally up to you. We love customers. That's totally fine. I'm not saying you have to be an associate. Yes, you can be a customer for a month and then decide to be an associate later. Absolutely. Absolutely. Any other questions? I love questions. I want more questions.
Becky, I have a question.
Yep.
Do you guys have some type of a catalog? Like, because where my husband works, they have been asking about some of these products, but he doesn't really know anything about them. So I'd like to send him with a catalog.
We do not have catalogs, and here's why I think that's fantastic. As somebody who is super busy, I don't want to deal with catalogs. I don't want to deal with samples. I don't want to deal with having to hang on to products in my house. Everything is direct shipped from the company, and you have to deal with any of that. The simplicity is amazing. But Cindy, what you can do if you have a printer, if you go to the Trinont Go app, okay?
Yeah.
Everybody's here is listening. There's an app called the Trinont Go app. Whether you're a customer or an associate, you can log into this app and it has, and you guys probably not going to have a real easy time seeing this. I'll kind of give you an example. There's a flyer for every major product that we have, and you can print those. You can print them from, I don't know if you can get them from your computer. They have them in the library in your website as well. But there's some really nice, and I'll see if I can find an example. If you guys can even, oh, see, it's so bright. That's so hard. It's a flyer. Oh, see, it's not showing up. I was going to try to get it to show up. But what this is, you can kind of see the product here, but it's a flyer with all of the product information on it. So you can print those flyers if you want to.
Okay.
So, and it tells about what it does. It talks about the ingredients. It's got all that stuff in there, and it's got Q&A. So each one has like 2 or 3 pages. You can print those. I wouldn't. What would be better is if you got like cheap business cards made with your website on it and they can just go to the website and look at it. Because if they click on a product, they can see what it does. But I don't know. I don't share my website a whole lot either because I like to talk to people about the value of what they're getting versus them just seeing a bunch of stuff like this and being like, I don't know what that is, So they'd be
Yeah.
like, that doesn't.
Yeah, and it's kind of like once they see the price, it scares them,
Yeah. So it's nice to
especially
know
if
the
they
value.
don't know how good it is.
Right. Like my
know?
husband would pay anything to not like practically crap his pants after he eats dinner anymore. So he'll pay whatever it takes for this Enrich.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So once people learn the value of it, absolutely. It's all from plants. It's all natural.
Right.
That is huge. So yeah, I would
Okay.
definitely consider that. So any other questions? What is the price for enrollment? It depends on what you choose. So Victoria, I think Patty invited you here, right? Patty will send you her link and you can click on the enroll or the join tab and you can see the options and the prices there because they're all different. Okay. Any other questions? Otherwise if you guys have any other questions and whoever invited you here can't help you, you can totally get in touch with me on Facebook. I'm Becky Hanson Smith, Hanson. Okay. If there's nothing else, I'm going to sign off for tonight. Thank you so much for coming tonight, guys. And we do this every Wednesday. So if you do enroll and somebody wants to come next Wednesday, certainly invite. All right. I'm going to stop the recording and I hope everybody has a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.